how that score went. Second leg now. And Mr. Sari kicking from right to left to get us underway. Megabit in that German strip from left to right. Trailing by 2 goals to 1, but he was trailing in that game against F2 Tex in round 7 of Group A. What did he do in the end? He turned it round, scored what, 4 or 5 goals?
Showed that he does have the resiliency and the hearts, you'd say, to be able to face adversity in the eye and turn it around.
And what it would mean as well, Richard, if MS Dasari was to get knocked out, we would have a new FIFA E-World Cup champion.
If he was to defend his crown, not only would he make history for one of the first ever back-to-back winners, but also you'd have a 2-time champion and coach.
He would indeed. Tried to flick that up on the volley. Oh, it's perfect. Right place, right time. 4R9 on the volley. Smashed into the back of the net. And that brought a smile to the face of Gorilla. His coach sitting behind him.
What a goal it was from MS Dasari. 3-1 now. He leads. As you can see, all 4 games underway. Top left corner. Rebel Stokes needs to turn it around in a big way. The playoff champion up against Nicholas Razek, trailing 4 goals to 0. One of the games in the second leg phase currently, all 0-0.
Thing is though, Rich, there really is no second chances in knockout football. In the groups, you've seen players that didn't start too well on day one, such as the likes of Nicholas, and was able to end the day okay, come into today, play a lot better, win the games he needed to. As you can see, Goal Machine 1-0 up against Tasty in the right bottom corner. Rasu still 5-3 up. And what we did see as we were just leaving the game was a change from Megabit, like an attacking change he was going to make. It was about time he made it as well. Little fact as well, if MS Dasari went and won the World Championship this year, it'd be the first country to win 3 E-World Cups to their name in Saudi Arabia. Mr. Dunn picked one up, obviously, a few years back. And MS Dasari will be picking up 2 of them. Long, long way away from that, though. Still so much FIFA time to play. 10 minutes in, though. MS Dasari 3-1 up on aggregate. Megabit now. Neymar. Can he get himself a goal?
Again, good keeper movement there from Dasari. Just shifting him across the goal to thwart any danger from Megabit from kickoff.
I think one thing I picked up on that TAS Goal Machine game, we know how much TAS likes to keep the ball at times. I've just seen Goal Machine in that little period of about 25 seconds we watched, happy to keep possession, maybe starve TAS of the ball. And don't let him play with it. At the moment, it's all smiles round for Team Rogue. All their players are winning their matchups.
Yeah. Dream scenario for Team Rogue right now.
Could be 3 players into the next stage of the competition. Here's Dasari. We pull back for a free kick. Megabit asking questions. The referee's decision there. 31 yards out. R9 will run over it. CR7, I should say, plays short on the volley from Huller. Quite an easy day in the end for Edward van der Sar. The pressure is really starting to fall on Megabit. Pogba into Huller.
I tell you what, for a second I thought that was just cannoning off of the post into the back of the net there, inches wide from going in from MS Dasari and extending that lead to 4 goals. Megabit's trying to play quick, trying to play fluid football in and around the box, but he's struggling at the minute.
Vieira trying to just get something going for Megabit. Needs to create some chance. You can see the number of bodies back for MS Dasari trying to defend this attack forward. Now as far as Ramos of all people, you don't want him in those kind of areas.
It just shows how attacking he's going right now, doesn't it, really? When Sergio Ramos is one of the furthest players forward for you, it means there's going to be gaps, there's going to be rooms and space for Dousari to exploit.
And we know more than anything, Dousari can see out games. He's happy to do so. Could he get a goal back now? Here's Megavit. Save. Better from the German. Trying to put pressure on MS Dousari all the way to the back post. Ronaldo's waiting for it. Back over. Eusebio is there as well. And it will be another corner. Promising signs. You see, this time Van Dijk being controlled towards the front post. It was the opposing Van Dijk that was there also to defend it. Still 4-0 to end Rajak in that game. Needs to make one of these chances count. Monstrous saves from Van der Sar.
He's building into the game right now, he's Megabit.
One of these chances has to lead for a goal though. Simply does. Pull it. Back to Ronaldo. Into Eusebio off the post. He can only shake his head. Chance after chance, and that one was the one that had to go in for him. Low driven against the post. He knows it more than anyone.
You can see both players' POVs right now. Megabit.
Only 33 minutes in. There's so much time left in this game still. Ronaldo's going to peel off to the back post for Megabit, and it was literally like someone off Sunday League then, when the ball goes out before it even comes in from a corner. A rookie mistake to make. I think he was trying to get so much bend on the ball. Unfortunately, it went out.
Whip it into that back post. That's an offside trap played, and I think he knows that he got quite fortunate then. Does Megabit.
He could have been in big trouble.
Stokes with the second goal back.
If that's before the 45th minute as well.
Versus Nicholas Rajek. That game now 4-2.
Megabit now turns around, timed it green. You can see the reaction of Salzar. He thought it was going to go into the back of the net. Didn't really seem to trouble the keeper too much.
I thought he was going to fall off the back of his chair there for a second. Salzar.
Let's go and have a look at that goal then. And it came just within the start of the second half. Game on in that one. Stokes again, and Stokes against Enrajek. Only 2 goals behind. So much FIFA time left to pull that one back. Games will go to extra time and penalties now as well. Let's not forget that. Didn't see that in the groups.
Task and Goal Machine still 1-0.
That must be a chess match. That must be literally a game of few chances and a lot of possession.
Really good possession here. Safe possession from Dousari.
It's a heavy touch. It's allowed the ball to change hands. One more chance before half time for Megabit. Look at the ongoing runner. Mbappe has to finish it, has to time it. He didn't. Well, if he did, sorry, he timed it yellow. Modric with the flick up cross. Easy enough to read for Dousari. Corner again. Just under 2 minutes left of additional time. Ronaldo's being controlled in the box. You can just see the red cursor above his head. Peeling towards the back post. Vieira's there as well. Keeper's off his line. Keeper is able to just mash that in the air. Punch it away as far as he is to the box for Megabit.
That's going to be the last play of this half. 3-1. Dousari still leading against Megabit.
Seems to be some sort of chat going on around there. Oh, hello, Richard. I'll have to just get your attention there. Stokes has just scored again.
Red Bull Stokes now 4-3. And we're turning around to see what were happening with the rest of the games from our crow's nest view from up here in the commentary booth. And Red Bull Stokes, we said it'd be the comeback of all comebacks.
It could be.
4-0 down after the first leg. It's now 4-3.
We're going to have a look at what's happening in this game. So pods 7 and 8. It's a 0-0 in this game at the moment.
We got head referee in there having a word. You can actually hear the conversation.
There's nothing to talk about.
We haven't. And I think there was
And if this is what you want
an accusation of time wasting there, but you can just hear Goal Machine saying it's just tactics. It's just the way I want to play. We know that Taz keeps a lot of the ball. He's possession player when he wants to be. And Goal Machine saying I'm just keeping the ball in the right areas. I'm not really doing anything wrong there. We still 1-0 up in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one. I think it's just about to resume again. Both players just doing changes there. You can see the result. Right-hand corner of your screen, still 1-0 to Goal Machine. And you have to think for that Rajek game, Richard, he was 4-0 up. He's given away 3 goals. We're not too sure on the situation now. This is the 3rd goal. So 20 minutes left. Elastico's back-to-back. Deflection on the rebound. On the volley, a tap-in. 20 minutes that's got left, Richard. A comeback could happen.
Yeah, plenty of time left in that game. Plenty of time left for Megabit to get back, but he has to be better with the ball. He has to keep it better.
Oh, no, look at Eusebio. Eusebio could be off. Neymar with a very heavy touch into an accelerated fake shot. Still in possession. Just under 30 minutes left in our featured matchup. And you can see why the defence is everywhere at the moment for Megabit. He's trying to get so many players forward. Rafsu's running away with his game. 6 goals to 3, it looks like, for him.
Rafsu really in the only game right now that is by quite a large goal margin with not a lot of time left in this game. 30 minutes left to play and there's only a 2-goal.
80th minute. Played short from the free kick now. Megabit. He's known for how good he is going forward, how many goals he can score in the competition. Needs to move it quickly around here. The goal would give him so much confidence into the box. It goes! Headed away by Paul Pogba.
Great defensive header as well from Paul Pogba, because you saw the icon flash green. If that had made contact with Megabit's head, that's a goal.
There's always that panic, isn't it? In and around the box, you see something flash up green. It's Ronaldo in there as well. You are in trouble. Megabit pauses again. As every single second goes past in this knockout game. He wants to change and make small critiques. And I think to his custom tactics, a goal has gone in another game. We'll go and check that one out in a second. I think it's come from the Stokes and Rajek game.
I believe we have had just full time. Stoke hands on head. Nicholas Rajek survived the comeback.
Oh, so not even a goal.
3 minutes.
This was the chance right at the end, I'm guessing, for Stokes. 1-on-1. Oh my God!
A tackle from Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk.
And Virgil van Dijk gets back. Manual slide tackle. Wow.
Huge moment. Again at the FIFA World Cup, and Rajek is through. The other 3 quarterfinals are still playing. Rafsu in front against Danny. This game in focus at the moment. MS Dossari 3-1 up. And Goal Machine 1-0 up against TAS. Here's Megabit. Kai Havertz back to goal. Deflection. Will it fall to R9? He's offside. It's going to be a free kick. Needs to do something a bit better for me, Megabit, in the final third. Naturally, he's rushing his chance when time is running out. And Mr. Sari, cool, calm and collective around the box. This is the formation he's playing. He's got width in it. Pele, Pogba's in the box. One more goal would probably conclude this one. Kai Havertz back inside. Surely that's game over. Works it from left to right. Come back inside. And Eusebio will make it 4-1 on aggregate. As horrible as it might sound, it really is deja vu. For Megabit. Played him last time in the knockout stage in London, the FIFA World Cup Grand Finals, and this time matches him again.
And as it stands, 2 of the 4 quarter-finalists will be from Team Rogue. Nicholas Rajek and Dosseri, both. Cementing their place, unless Megabit pulls something out of the top draw.
He needs an early goal. There's an early goal. I'm sure in his head, he's thinking it's all over. He's got 12 minutes left to pull back 2 goals. But it's going to be a very tough job to even get that ball back off MS Dossari.
Yeah, straight from kickoff. Megabit bouncing back with Lionel Messi. But you've got 10 minutes to snatch the ball back off Dossari.
I'll tell you what, there might be a big turning point over in this game. 70 minutes in, I don't know where.
It's TAS
The red card is gone. Probably frustration as well. That's not good for Taz. He's down to 10 men and it's Mbappe of all players sent off on that game. You can understand why he's pressing. He needs the ball back. He's 1-0 down. Now he's only got 10 men. MS Dossari's just offside.
He gets the ball back though now, does Megabit, from that offside. 6 minutes regulation time left.
I honestly think that MS Dossari's home and dry. Unless Megabit can create something special. R9 back to goal, straight at the keeper. To go the other way, but he picked away. And so did MS Dossari with his goalkeeper. Lucky enough, it was the right one. Into the box it goes again. Tries to win it in the air. Just rushed that pass. Edwin van der Sar was even in the box for that one. Attack got dealt with. Havertz. Back to Neymar.
Hold on.
We've got additional time still to come in 2 minutes. Pause.
What he has to do is keep the ball. Sounds
easy.
a lot easier than it is.
Because Megabit have every single player charging towards you.
Constant
pressing
pressure,
the ball.
team press.
You're going to get one chance. Benedict South is probably saying you're going to get one chance. And that chance has to be perfect. Has to be time green. Can we see one of the best comebacks of the weekend? MS Dossari, 3 minutes. Has to win back the ball. Has to challenge MS Dossari. But he's so composed, so calm and collected. There's 1 minute gone already. Needs to win back the ball. Needs to just keep pressing. There's Megabit. There's the ball. Here's a chance.
Surely
Megabit
not.
to the back post. Surely no. He's missed the ball. Surely no. Locked onto the centre. Neymar made the run to the centre. How is he not locked onto that? He'll be asking questions. In comes the corner. In the air is Van Dijk. Headed away. And that should be game over for MS Dossari. A huge let's go for him. A puff for the cheeks. The referee surely not playing on. And unfortunately, Megabit will leave the competition again.
Oh my giddy aunt. How has that player not locked onto that ball?
I'm sure that's what we'll be asking for the next few weeks. And what a tournament it's been for the German. What a season it's been for Megabit.
What a game of FIFA.
And just to show as well, never give up. Right.